In this week's Realty Rant, we're switching gears and talking about golf communities and the impact they have on property values. Vince Arcuri from Cooperative Real Estate and the owner of Cheval Golf and Country Club, Larry King Jr., are joining us today with today's rant. And again, I say rant, but usually we're coming away actually informing viewers. So
it's a nice rant. It's a soft, it's a low-key rant. It's but one of the things that this was a really important segment for me because I live in Cheval myself, and I'm a member of the Cheval Golf and Country Club, and it's a beautiful facility. It hasn't always been that way before you bought it, but it's a beautiful facility. But I wanted to maybe make this more, I'm going to use Cheval as an example, but anybody who lives in a golf and country club community, because I think there's a misconception. People say, well, I don't golf, so I really don't need to frequent the club, but it really has a dramatic impact on your property values. And people that even maybe you're not a golfer, you should frequent, because the success of that club has a direct correlation to your property value. And I think we've experienced it in Cheval probably more than any community in Tampa.
Sure. And I was going to say, Larry, I mean, I've just kind of heard you two talking. Cheval used to not be the way it is today. I mean, today, again, a beautiful place. Tell us about the transformation and what you've been able to do.
Well, I've lived there 13 years. And when I came through, and I was telling Vince this before, I didn't know him at the time. The realtor that took me through didn't even take me to the country club or the athletic club because they didn't want to lose the sale. I mean, that's where that place was. So we used to sit as residents going, when is somebody eventually going to do something? I didn't know it was going to be me, but it ended up being that way. And I've loved it. I've owned the athletic club now for 5 years and the golf club for the last couple. And we're really the movement is to be around families and involving the community. So it is very much an epicenter of the community now, where you see people coming and going, kids of all ages, 1 to 101, all participating and having a great time. So that's really what people want to feel, and they want the security of having the community surrounded by a gate to where they know they don't have to worry about the world in some cases,
Safety is key. And I know you actually brought some pictures today, Vince, to kind of break some more things down.
Well, I don't want to, point out any particular community in Tampa, but the pictures that we brought are just some of a golf course in the Tampa Bay area. And you can imagine buying a home in this community, the pictures on the screen, and looking at that and waking up, and that's the country club. And that's what happens when a community doesn't support it. And, even I go as far as, I would love to see like the one in Cheval privatized. And you always get resistance from a community when you try to do something like that. If you said, for instance, everybody pay $50 a month to belong to and make it a private club, well, you have residents that just start stomping and complaining about it, but it's $600 a year. Privatizing a club is going to increase your property values a lot more than $600 a year, but you're dealing with so many different personalities, and it's such a difficult task to get a whole community to agree. I'll tell you that the community that you saw the pictures of just now, they all agreed to it, and it's almost became a necessity for them to do it, to actually save their golf course and to bring their property values back up, because it's just a difficult sale when you've got this beautiful home sitting on a golf course and there's weeds 7 foot tall looking at your view. It's just not a good recipe for a high dollar sale.
Wow. Well, unfortunately, we are running out of time, but real quick, tips on golf communities. Keep looking there.
I think if you live in a golf community, support it, eat there, golf there, and become a member if you can, because it can do nothing but wonders for your property values.
Now that's a quick answer. Thank you, Vince. My producers aren't going to be mad at me today. Good job to you, Larry. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Appreciate it.
And for more information, call Cooperative Real Estate at 813-846-2368 or just log on to realtyrant.com.